Hi everyone, I'm back today, and as you can see, I've set up a new avatar for myself. So, kind of having quite a bit of fun with it. I don't know. Uh, just thought of like having my expressions being shown using an avatar would be much more fun for me, for my streaming as well. So, okay. Um, I mean, this is just something that I'm testing in progress. So, yep. Hope you guys are good with having this new avatar joining us. Her name is Gummy. Okay, and so there are new updates to the Valkyrie Heart main story. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Would not be a very long stream, probably about an hour or two. Hopefully, that's the amount of time I only have to take in order to finish up the main story. So, oh, okay. Oh yeah, there are new updates. So hold on. Artisan Trials, a recipe for Celestial Amulet, 100% crafting success. Okay, so let's have a look. Who is this for? It does not say anything, so I'm gonna just claim it first. And Celestial Amulet recipe. Okay. No idea who is that for. So they have done away with Jago's birthday event because we have finished that. Yep. So hope you guys have enjoyed that birthday event. I have not actually went through his birthday card story, but not that I can do it online here anyway, because it's a little bit explicit, so nope. Okay, so my main aim today for today's streaming is to do the main story. All right. Let me claim my exploration first. Okay, and then complete my jobs. By the way, people, if you okay. If you are playing this game, then do remember that there are new jobs that you can do in order to obtain some of the shards on those event cards. So you don't, I mean, that's a way to get shards that you can for the previous event cards. So I think that's really wonderful. Like really wonderful. Like, yay. So why am I that happy? Because we don't need to keep pulling and wasting pulls just because of FOMO or fear of missing out. So yeah, so no fear of missing out. just pull once and then use the jobs to help in collecting the shards. Yep, so that's pretty good. Awesome. Alrighty, and then you can see I'm gonna show you. So for this one, Tyr's job, it actually gives the event shards. So there are two event cards that Tyr have currently. The one for the Lantern Festival, and the other one is the I actually can't remember the event, but yeah, a story just for us shard. So you can get those easily, right? Okay. By the way, I'm not sure how long more I can sustain doing this avatar thingy, so we will see. And it doesn't seem to be detecting my speech very accurately, unless I kind of make very obvious mouth movements. So alrighty. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so I really love this part because now I don't have to stress myself out pulling more than one card. Especially during those events, and since I'm a free to play player, then yep, I appreciate if I can get if I don't need to spend as much as possible. Hi, Invisible. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone that has joined me from Invisible's raid. Thank you for hopping in. How are you guys? How goes the grind? Well, well, if you're talking about Love and Deep Space, then I'm kind of angry and sad because my pulls have been sucky on that, and then yep, I guess I gotta just take it with a pinch of salt, I guess. How's everyone doing? Hi, Tiffy. How's everyone? Okay. I promise to go through the main story. Should I do that before looking at this this new stage here called Artisan's Trials? I'm good, Invisible. Just pretty tired with in real life stuff recently. Gotta pay bills and everything. Pay my bills, pay my taxes. Everything a woman might need to do. In order to just get life going. So it's like the tax paying cycle here for me in in Singapore. So yep. I mean, nobody likes to calculate taxes, right? Unless you're one of those that earn so much that you're happy counting your taxes. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go to the main story and then start streaming the main continuation of the main story. Hopefully I don't get surprised or shocked with any funny storylines. I think there's nothing R18 available, so good. Hopefully that works out. Oh wow, I kind of forgot that the main story now features Loki, so I'm not very sure if I actually like Loki as a LI, but I kind of don't. So I might not be too happy doing this main story stream, but just bear with me. Black Robe Man, sir, are you heading out this late? Ah, well. Thanks, Invisible. No worries. Happy to have you guys join me if you don't mind me doing this Ragnarok based Otome game. It's been pretty good, this game. I feel it's pretty nice to F2P players like myself. So I actually don't really spend on this game. So and yet I feel like I've been able to get quite a bit done. So it's really happy for me. I thought I'll go do something interesting. So this is NCE. Okay. What do you mean, sir? Why is he calling me sir? Like, that's just really awkward. Nothing seems to have worked out lately, has it? We cannot keep going on like this. A world this peaceful wouldn't catch the eyes of our God. As you say, sir. Anyway, I will leave things here in your hands. I'm sure you'll put on a show splendid enough to please our God. Who is he talking about? Okay, another dream again. I wake up with a start and open my eyes, seeing the familiar sight of my room. I have dreams like this occasionally. I've ridden across the plains with the gods on horseback once. I've wandered around as a traveler. I've even soared into the sky looking at cities I have never seen before. I asked Lady Phaedra what these dreams might mean. What she simply told me that they come from my curiosity, fantasies shaped by my endless imagination about the unknown. Is is it that I'm getting curious about being the leader of some secret society? Otherwise, why would I dream about something like that? Oh well, I forget it soon enough. I shouldn't dwell on it. I have things to do today. Remembering what happened yesterday, I quickly get up and begin my morning routine. After forming a contract with Eric, I brought him back to Asgard and reported our findings from Midgard to Lady Freyja and Lady Scoot, including the connection between Loki and the Ripples. Okay. Upon learning that Loki has most likely already gone to another timeline, Lady Scout told me she needed time to analyze the intel before deciding the next step, so I should rest and come back the next day. Alright, I can't be late today. After getting ready, I leave my room and head toward Lady Freyja's palace. Jane, you're finally back. I miss you so much. Igor? I catch Igor as he leaps into my arms joyfully and gently rub his soft, fluffy ears. Are you finished with your work? It's nothing. If I had any choice at all, I would rather stay with you. I'm sorry you had to face so many frightening things all alone. Seeing Igor on the verge of tears, I can't help chuckling. It's okay, I'm fine. Besides, I have my Einherjar with me and they are all wonderful, so you don't need to worry. But I will come back to play with you after I'm done seeing Lady Scoot, okay? I promised Igor and gently set him down on the ground. Ah, he's so cute. Alright, it's a promise then. I will be waiting for you. Okay. Nothing much to that, so we will continue. After parting ways with Igor, okay, I'm a little bit afraid of this background story because they use it for R18 scenes very much. After parting ways with Igor, I head straight for Lady Freyja's palace. Jane, you are here quite early. Did you skip breakfast again? I told you there was no need to rush. Well, Lady Scoot looks at me with furrowed brows, and all I can do is smile it off. Still no sign of Lady Freyja today. When I gave my report yesterday, Lady Freyja already seemed a little bit upset. She suddenly said she was tired and wanted to leave when I brought up Goddess Jeshon. In the end, only Lady Scout stayed to hear the rest of my report. I kind of forgot a little bit about the previous main story that went on. So, is there something between her and Goddess Jeshon? Jane, you are spacing out again. My apologies, Lady Scout. Never mind, it's not the first time this has happened. You are worried about Freyja, aren't you? Don't overthink it. Your beloved Lady Freyja is simply having breakfast. She will be back once she's finished her meal, same as always. Alright. Anyway, since you're already here, let's begin. And don't worry about Freyja. She said we can go ahead without her. To keep it simple, I have identified a point in the timeline that seems especially suspicious without the information you gave me yesterday. Interesting. This time, I will send the both of you there and leave the investigation to you. The both of you? Does that mean I can bring an Einherjar with me this time? The thought of the capable Iron Hero makes me feel even more confident about this mission. However, Lady Skook gives me an awkward look as I ask. How should I put this? It's a little different this time. Someone will be going with you. As for who it is, never mind, he should be here any moment. I will explain once he arrives. Oh, here he comes. With that, someone pushes open the palace doors. Huh? As the tall figure steps through the doorway, a startled cry slips out before I can stop it. Lord Tyr? Okay, I think his face is still buggy. That's actually the his eyes are not open in this sprite. But it's okay, I guess. Tyr walks towards me. He fixes me with an expressionless and steady gaze. He may not mean anything by it, but his sheer presence still makes me instinctively tense up a little. Okay. You are too loud, Jane. Well, are you really that surprised to see me? Wait, I've never been said by anyone to be loud, so this shall be the first. Contract with Tyr. I wonder how many chapters are there, right? So that's that, Jane. Tyr has taken an interest in your mission, so he'll be accompanying you this time.
Oi.
Taken an interest, that's a rather inaccurate way to put it. The concern I brought out in our previous discussion was that I don't believe a Valkyrie who has never seen Loki is able to track him down. After all, she's already let him slip through her fingers once. Or slip through my fingers.
Oi.
Jane, I don't need to remind you of what kind of threat Loki is to Asgard, do I? After he was banished from Asgard, he should have just found somewhere to settle down. Had he done so, no one would have had reason to hunt him down. However, should he take it upon himself to meddle with the past and tamper with the order of the timelines, that would be a different story altogether. Had we dealt with him differently back then, perhaps. Tyr mutters under his breath so low that I can barely make it out. Dealt with him differently. Lord Tyr has never spoken it aloud, but he must have wanted Loki executed. Oh, wow. Then, as if realizing he has let his feelings slip, Tyr clears his throat and speaks again. In any case, I understand both where this mission is headed and how it is to be carried out. You need not concern yourself. Wow. Why would I be concerned? With Lord Tyr's help, I'm sure this mission will go smoothly. Okay, the main story here just kind of feels a little bit off because because in the event stories, Tyr is like has gotten very caring. So to switch back to him in the main story being this cold is kind of weird. But anyways, it's just what else? I still have a hard time believing Lord Tyr would come in person. The thought of completing a mission with Tyr, the god of war and the one acting on the behalf of our father, only makes my confidence waver. I can't even imagine what will happen if I make a single mistake during the mission. When I catch that sharp look in his eyes, I instinctively lower my head. To my surprise, Tyr offers me words of recognition I never thought I'll earn. Don't sell yourself short, Jane. I'm only stepping in because I deemed it necessary. That doesn't mean your performance was lacking. Tyr's right. Don't let him intimidate you, Jane. You are doing well. Lady Scoot gently lifts my chin and reassures me in a tender tone. Wait, does anyone feel like Lady Scoot is she looks so cute. I don't know. She looks really cute, especially right next to Tyr. Okay. Lord Tyr, Lady Scout. Alright, stop looking at me like that. Scout, now that you, Jane and I are all here, we can prepare for departure. Let's not waste any more time. Huh? So soon? But what about Igor? Igor's tearful face flashes through my mind. Don't forget that Loki can move freely through time. For all we know, he may already have slipped away to yet another timeline while we stand here talking. Tyr, at least show a little sensitivity toward how Jane feels with you. Oh. I don't take her for someone so fragile. But fine. His voice remains stern as ever, but it does not sound like he's trying to make things difficult for me. If anything, it feels as though he's actually praising me in a way. He even turns to look at me as though asking for my opinion.
Oi.
If you have any objections, speak them now, Jane. I'm good. Lord Tyr's right. If we wait any longer, Loki may escape to another timeline again. I'm ready, Lady Scout. If you say so, Jane, then the two of you should come over here and get ready to make a contract. A contract? Wait, so we have to make a contract with him? Huh? Yeah, exactly. A contract, yes, it should be easier with Sayor. It's a little complicated, but this kind of contract is simply an exchange of magic. All you need to know is that it will make it easier for me to send both of you into the past together. Oh my gosh. I hope it's it's not anything R18, to be honest. Otherwise I can't continue on this this stream. No one told me anything about that. Do we really have to make a contract? Now MC's worried. Yes, basically, if I send back two separate sources of magic at once, I can't guarantee that both of you will arrive in the same timeline. It would be a headache if something goes wrong and one of you ends up in some strange gap between timelines. Wait, with Sayor, then that means exactly that's what it means, babe. That is exactly what is being meant. Oh my gosh, I hope this not. I don't want to get suspended on Twitch. Come on, why do we need to? Are you that unwilling to form a contract with me? No, that's not what I mean. It's just that if we do this, then doesn't that mean seeing how flustered I am, Tyr says nothing. He only turns to Scout instead of looking at me. If I'm understanding this correctly, the very reason you want Jane to use Sayor and have us exchange magic is to connect our powers, isn't it? That's the gist of it. I see that you understand what I'm aiming for.
Oi.
In that case, Jane. Yes. In the past, I often shared my power with mortals who prayed to me for victory in battles, granting them the blessing of the victor. Maybe MC is getting it wrong. She's misunderstanding. A connection is not about me becoming your iron hero. To receive your blessing is me bestowing my protection on you. This is a contract on my terms. That's all you need to think of it as. You needn't worry about the side effects. The Vanya possesses immense mana. Even through an exchange, we wouldn't suffer the fluctuations common in humans. Tyr looks at me. He looks expressionless, yet everything he says answers my worries with meticulous precision. I haven't even said anything, and Lord Tyr has already figured it all out. Thank you, Lord Tyr. I understand now. Very well. Then let's begin. Without the slightest hesitation, Tyr extends his hand to me, decisive as ever, asking me to seal the contract with a kiss. Okay. I swallowed hard. Okay. And just as I have done when making contracts before, I lightly press my lips to the back of Tyr's hand. Magic begins to flow between us. In an instant, I can feel Tyr's immense power flowing into me. It's nothing like how I feel when making a contract with the Iron Hero, who were once human. So that's the difference between a god and a non-god, I guess. This kind of reminds me of Zane in God of Annihilation. So, is this how Lord Tyr's magic feels? It's so warm. It's done. No vivid red mark appears on the back of Tyr's hand. Perhaps just as he mentioned, he dictates this contract and I'm the one receiving his blessing. Tyr examines his hand as though sensing the change within himself. This will do. I watch him with conflicting emotions stirring within me. So, Lord Tyr has become my Iron Hero. No, wait. With the way things are, am I the one who has become his Iron Hero? No, this feels so strange. Why did it have to be Lord Tyr of all the people that I made a contract with? I let out a quiet sigh, and with that indescribable feeling still sitting in my chest, I set off with Tyr for the pass. Okay. Visit to meet God again. When I open my eyes, Tyr and I have already arrived in Midgard. Looking out from this small grove, I can see a town that feels vaguely familiar. It looks like we made it safely into the past. Thank goodness. Everything went smoothly and neither of us end up lost in a gap between timelines. Lord Tyr, are you alright? Yes, from the look on your face just now, I take it you know where we are. Yes, if I remember correctly, this should be the woods near the kingdom of Noriva. Since you know the way, I will leave the rest to you. Make good use of our time. We don't have the luxury of taking a walk. Understood. Please follow me. Huh? That's all? That's pretty fast. Okay, this is a battle scene, so let's do it. So they are all.
あなたたちは心配しないでくれ。あなたのおかげであなたの寛大さと優しさに感動しました。ありがとうございます。なかなかの実力ですが、私を倒すには足りません。
Okay.
自分の愚かさのすぐに思い知らせてやる。
すぐに思いし
絶対に思い通りにはさせない。
Next.
あなたたちは私助けてくださった
ああ
他のみんなは
すぐに思い知らせてやる。
I still have not like figured out for certain lines whose voice it belongs to. Okay, so we're done with battle. Let's move on to the main story in the market.
ああ
Let's go. Yes, sir. The woods outside the kingdom are infested with vicious beasts that ordinary people would struggle to handle. But with Tyr with me, I do not even need to lift a finger. Every creature that lunges at us is swiftly driven off by him. I imagine even a giant or a dragon would seem like nothing more than a common beast for Lord Tyr. Well, I imagine how glorious Tyr was on the battlefield of old. I followed the familiar path, leading him through the gates and into the bustling marketplace. Come to think of it, I never got the chance to see Igor before we left. Fortunately, to Asgard and Igor, no matter how much time we spend on this mission, our absence will seem like nothing more than a passing second. Well, this lively town hasn't changed one bit. A wave of nostalgia washes over me as I take in the scene. The marketplace is crowded with people, though the familiar faces I once knew are gone. Everything else looks just the same. Lady Scoot mentioned that we will land several years after the last mission's timeline, but she could not promise exactly which year. That is something we will have to confirm ourselves. For now, we should gather some information about this timeline. I give Tyr a nod, then approach the nearest vendor, who seems friendly enough. Excuse me, my companion and I just got here today. Can you tell me if anything noteworthy has happened recently? Anything noteworthy? By the looks of it, you are not from around here, are you? Why do you ask? Well, I actually visited here a few years ago when I was a kid. I see. Thanks to the knights, everyone can travel safely these days. We have had more travelers like you lately, and business has been much better. Knights? Yes, you may have heard that the kingdom of Norivar has long been plagued by pirates since its early days. However, with the knights' relentless campaigns these years, those vermin are seldom seen anymore. In that very battle, even the First Knight Order suffered heavy losses. It still saddens me to think that even their young captain, such a fine and upright man, gave his life. I think she's talking about Shion. Wait, does she mean? Still, it's because of them that the kingdom knows peace now. May their souls be guided to the secret hall where the gods reside. To think such a struggle took place is truly honorable, yet deeply tragic to hear. Has anything else happened? Well, perhaps besides the pirates growing scarce, our relations with the Runers have improved as well. The Runers? That's Aaron's people. Oh, perhaps you have not heard of them since you are a traveler. The Runers are those who live in the mountains, and they are also our allies. There, see that child with hair the color of coral? That's a trait of the Runers. I follow her gaze to where a group of children are playing in a clearing. One of them does have that similar hair color I remember from Aaron's. Can you believe it? Just a few years ago, the kingdom nearly started a war with them. It was impossible to imagine such a peaceful scene like this. What a peaceful era we live in. I see. It is truly wonderful. It sounds like this is a relatively stable era. I assume that if Lady Scope suspected something was off with this timeline, it would be a time of war or disasters, but peace is not so bad. Lost and found.
おい、
Have you seen anyone suspicious around here lately? Lord Tyr, with the intel I've just acquired, I thank the lady and turn around, intending to go through the details with Tyr, only to find he's no longer behind me. Instead, he's questioning a person. Okay. Tyr's imposing frame looms over the man. His sharp gaze makes him look like a modern Midgard police officer interrogating a prime suspect. Hi, TV. No. Yes, please go to bed. Hi, people. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you guys doing? So I will leave water. That's a really cute emoji. Really cute kitty cat. Thank you for joining this stream, everyone. Thank you. I'm currently doing main story updates to Valkyrie Heart. This small little otome game that I've been playing. F2P. Have not spent any monies on this game, so just thought I'll stream it. Alrighty, Tyr's imposing frame looms over the man. His sharp gaze makes him look like a modern Midgard police officer interrogating a prime suspect. Seeing this, I hurry over and step in front of the poor man. Lord Tyr, you are frightening this gentleman. He is only selling jewelry. I don't think he's done anything wrong. Maybe we should... Frightening him. Tyr only glances at me, his expression as cool as ever. What exactly do you think is going on here? Huh? His response catches me off guard. Then the man steps out from behind me and quickly explains. That's right, miss. There must be a misunderstanding. This gentleman was just asking me for information. He rubs his hands together and sidles up to Tyr wearing a smile full of flattery. So, you were asking if I've seen suspicious people, right? I'm afraid I have not, sir. In fact, even thieves have become scarce lately. Are you sure you lost your bracelet around here? I'm certain. I see. Well then, you have nothing to worry about. The knights and guards here are very diligent. They will surely help you recover it soon. Oh, and speaking of which, I have many rare gemstones imported from all over the world. They may not replace your missing jewelry, but perhaps you will find something to your liking. Come, take a look. This bracelet here would match your hair perfectly. No need, I'll ask other vendors. Tyr declines the vendor's enthusiastic sales pitch with a curt reply and turns to leave. Only when we put some distance between ourselves and the store does he speak again. What do you just call me back there? Sorry, everything happened so quickly that I forgot. Before entering the town, Tyr specifically told me I should simply call him by his name to avoid revealing his identity and drawing suspicion while in Midgard. After all, we are both dressed like nobles. If the way we speak reveals a clear difference in status, it might attract unnecessary attention. That's true. You should talk less if you are not used to it. Think before you respond. Oh, that's kind of harsh, but oh no. I glance at Tyr's imposing profile, swallows nervously, and try again. Lord, I mean Tyr. Can I really call him that? He's the one acting on the behalf of All Father after all. I'm listening. If you are only testing the name, we already practiced that several times outside the town. No, that's not it. I mean to say, since I've been here before, if you have somewhere you want to go or something you plan to do, I might be able to help. No need, just remember one thing. No matter what I say or do, don't look surprised. And stay close to me. Can you do that? Yes. Good. Okay, another battle. Yeah, actually this. Well, I'm just gonna go through all the battles as quickly as I can. This should be really fast though.
お礼に薬草はあんたは相手を間違えたね。本当にあなた助けてくださってありがとうございます。あなたの親切は忘れません。
Oh, okay, so I actually don't need to do the battles again. So we'll move on to the peaceful era. Perhaps this is because we look like outsiders, even though we look noble. During our investigation, we ran into a few people who are blinded by greed. Still, they are no match for Tyr. Okay. And just as the jeweler said, a few guards arrived on the scene not long after. Are you two unharmed? We are fine. Sorry for the trouble. That's good to hear. Sigh. My apologies. It's been a long time since anything like this happened here. I have no idea why it will happen today of all days. At least you weren't too slow. By the way, I heard this gentleman seems to have lost a bracelet. Would you like the guards to help look for it? No need, it's nothing important. It seems Tyr made up a story about having lost a bracelet so he could ask people in the marketplace whether they had seen anyone suspicious. When the guard offers to help, Tyr turns him down. Is he worried about making a bigger issue of it? Will only draw unnecessary attention. Yeah, sounds like it. Let's go, we still need to ask around. Tyr's reminder snaps me out of my thoughts, and only then do I realize the guard has already left. Right, let's go. After that, we still come up empty-handed. Just as the lady and the jeweler said, people here insist that the world is at peace and that they have not noticed anyone or anything out of the ordinary. This is odd. If everything here is so peaceful, then what exactly is the anomaly Lady Scoot was referring to? Maybe the anomaly is peace? I find myself deep in contemplation. Then, Hey, miss. Suddenly, I feel a hand on my shoulder and someone murmurs by my ear. Who's this? Do you believe in the apocalypse? My gosh. Who's that? What? I turn around and see that the stranger is only an ordinary middle-aged man. Yet the words he spoke so casually sent a chill down my spine. He mentioned the apocalypse. Does he know about the prophecy of Ragnarok?
Oi.
What did you say just now? Speak plainly. Tyr has already turned to look at us. He raises one of his brows and fixes the man with a stern look. Are you interested too, mister? Let me put it this way. This world is far too peaceful. The pirates should be running rampant, slaughtering and pillaging. Yet now they scurry about like rats, darting through gutters in fear. The runners should be blinded by hatred, marching on the kingdom to reclaim what was once theirs, and yet they wag their tails like obedient dogs now, begging their former enemies for protection. Witches, monsters, fae, they've all fallen silent. Everything is far too peaceful. This isn't right. A world like this is not normal. These things he said, is he someone from the fangs of Fenrir? Not normal, then how should the world look to you? What kind of world do you wish for? Oh, it's not a matter of what I wish for. It is simply the inevitable course of things. The heavens will unleash torrential downpours, floods will follow, and the darkness slumbering in the depths of the sea will rise to devour the land. Hey you, what nonsense are you spouting to our noble guest, kind vendor? How many times have we chased you off already, and you are still here spreading that rubbish? As the man continues to proclaim his vision of doom, the surrounding crowd begins to notice the commotion. Before long, people grab whatever they have at hand and start swinging at him. Oh my gosh. That's like throwing rotten tomatoes or eggs at him. You may not believe me, but believe what? You good for nothing who only burdens your wife and children. If you have this much time to spread nonsense about what will never happen, why not go find some proper work instead? Under the furious scolding of the bystanders, the man flees. Are you two all right? I was busy tending to my stall and didn't notice that fellow had shown up again. Next time you see someone like that, don't bother talking, just give him a good whack. It's people like him that give this place such a bad reputation. This is infuriating. Can you tell me who he is? Oh, him? He used to live around here. He was a decent sort, but ever since his trip to the city of thousand sails, he's changed. Now he spends all day ranting about the end of the world and how everyone is going to die. The city of thousand sails? Yes, it used to be infested with pirates, but after they were wiped out, the place turned into a thriving trading port. Haha, that is actually my hometown. I guarantee you it is a wonderful place. If the two of you are interested, you should visit there sometime. The city of thousand sails, that's the harbor city I visited last time. Maybe we should take a look. Isn't that where Ashen is? With the lead about the city of thousand sails, Tyr and I asked the vendors for more details. Apparently there are other madmen and they've all been there. Other madmen. However, they seem well aware that they are not wanted around here, so they usually keep to the shadows and only show themselves when the guards are not around. It is possible that they saw an opening when the guards escorted a criminal away and took the chance to talk to us. Now they have gone back into hiding. At last, we come to a simple conclusion. Instead of wasting time trying to track down the wandering madman here, it would be more efficient to just go to the city. It seems we must pay a visit to the city of thousand sails. I agree. With that settled, Tyr and I waste no time. We board a carriage bound for the city of thousand sails. Along the way, I find myself thinking about the strange man from earlier and cannot help letting out a sigh. What a pity. Thanks to those well-meaning townsfolk, that man slipped away. Catching my tone, Tyr raises a brow and looks at me with a questioning glance.
Oh.
You wish to keep him around? Huh? Well, it sounded like he knew something, so I assume he might be an important member of the Fangs of Fenrir or something like that. Am I wrong? Of course. An organization like that would never let a high-ranking member wander alone and be chased off by an angry crowd. At best, that man is nothing more than a deluded follower who believes whatever he hears, the kind of pawn that would be discarded immediately if anything went wrong. Even if we had captured him and listened to all his rambling, we wouldn't have gained any useful intel. I see. Left speechless by Tyr's expression, I turned my gaze towards the passing scenery outside the window and pretending it does not bother me. The rest of the journey passes mostly in silence. Tyr closes his eyes as if resting, though with his personality, he is most likely already thinking through his next move. That's true. However, I do not possess that kind of focus. With the steady rhythm of the carriage, drowsiness slowly creeps over me until I eventually drift off without even realizing it. Silent Virgil. Okay, it's a battle again. By the way, the battle is auto, so I'm just letting it go on its own. Why is everyone still up at this time anyways? I think it must be late for you guys, unless you're not from the States. Okay, Tyr's opinion. Let's move on. You're awake. Come on. We're here. By the time I wake again, the carriage has already reached our destination. The coachman tells me that we were attacked by wild beasts while I was asleep, but Tyr dealt with them all before they could become a problem. Seriously, MC? MC can sleep while being attacked. And I slept through the whole thing. That's incredible. Exactly. Lost in thought, I look around our surroundings. Just as the vendor described, the city of Thousand Sails seems to have scrubbed away the grime of its pirate-infested days. Merchants call out from every side, and the streets are bustling with people. It's so peaceful here. What makes you say that? Huh? Well, the last time I was here, there were pirate wanted notices posted all over the streets, and people didn't seem this carefree. Look, there are even guards stationed here. The whole place looks much safer now. So what? This is only temporary. Humans can never escape their fate. Huh? Do you mean the coup that's going to happen decades from now, and the war that follows? That's not all. War and strife have been the way of things for millennia. Even if I grant victory to one side and end a conflict, humans are never content with the peace Give it a few years and someone will ignite a conflict over a petty reason. There's no end to sin. But just as I'm about to retort, someone has grabbed my hand from behind. See, is this the piece you were talking about? Tyr stands with his arms crossed, watching me and the attacker behind me, with a sense of detached amusement, as though everything is already under his control. There isn't a trace of tension in him. Wait, who could that be? I turn and see a familiar flash of blue behind me. Ashen! I'm actually happy to see him in the main story. After all, I'm a Ashen main. What are you talking about? He grips my wrist tightly while aiming his drawn weapon at Tyr's throat, just like a dragon guarding its treasure. Oh. A little intent radiates from him, which is terrifying and yet somehow reassuring. Ashen, what are you doing here? Yay, Ashen is here. This is exactly my thoughts for this chapter's title. Who is he? Oh, is he getting jealous? Ashen grabs my hand and pulls me behind his back, his blue eyes locked on Tyr. Come with me. I can't allow that. Oh, he's getting angry. As the tension between them sharpens by the second, the passers-by start gathering around us like they're here for a show, and I shout out urgently. This is all a misunderstanding. Tyr, this is Ashen. He helped me before. And Ashen, put your weapon down. Tyr is my companion, not some bad guy. Okay, the two guys have no better response than a few dots. A few seconds later, Ashen puts his weapon away, though he still eyes Tyr with lingering distrust. Tyr only lifts a brow and studies the elf before him.
Oh.
That woman, the one on the island, she said we'll meet again someday, and we did run into each other a few times after that, but then you just disappeared. I thought you had gone back to where you came from, so I figured I'll wait for you here for a while.
네.
But when I saw this guy just now, I thought he had abducted you. He didn't abduct you, did he? Oh, I wanna squeeze him. No, I'm sorry, I didn't come find you after that. It's not as if I can just explain to Ashen that I actually came here by crossing through time. I hope he doesn't take it too hard. It's fine, I can wait. I've waited before anyway, and this time it hasn't even been that long. Can I ask how long you've waited this time? 5, 10 or 50 years? I don't know, I didn't keep track and it doesn't matter. Looking at Ashen's straightforward eyes like a pup faithfully waiting at home for its owner, I can't help feeling a pang of guilt. What have you been doing these past few years, Ashen?
Oh.
Let me think. The pirates I was with a while ago got wiped out by those knights, so I've just been wandering around here. So pirates got wiped out by knights, huh? Ashen's faction got wiped out by Shians. Nothing has happened lately. It's a little boring, but the food here is pretty good, so I don't mind much. Besides, nobody would stop me if I took a bread from a stall. People even go out of their way to bring me extra smoked meat or fish. I guess things are pretty peaceful. They probably took pity on you and fed you like some stray dog. Then again, your looks are incredibly deceiving. That's right, MC. As I catch up with Ashen, Tyr lifts a brow as if having already sorted out the situation. With a composed demeanor, he speaks up to probe further.
おい
Ashen, is it? Tell me, people here keep talking about peace. Is this era really as peaceful as they say? Oh, Ashen is still angry. He fixes Tyr with a cautious gaze. He clearly hasn't lowered his guard down in the slightest and shows no sign of answering the question. Tyr glances at me as if telling me to ask him. Well, is this really a peaceful era? I think for a moment, then ask again.
Oh.
I guess so, though personally I don't really think so. People still steal on the streets, it's just that the guards step in. Then is it true that the pirates were wiped out? So it's not a peaceful era like Chigaimas?
Oh.
The big ones are probably gone, but there are still people who raid merchant ships. Huh? Then what about the Runers? I heard they wanted to start a coup, but that's about it. I haven't heard anything else since. Then what about witches? MC is taking her time to ask about all the different kind of people. Like, okay. Don't know much about them. I guess so. Searching for a lead, I asked him about every potential incident that might stir up chaos or cause the ripples. But Ashen's calm replies only confirm that there is nothing wrong with this era. The more I ask, the more I feel like I'm getting nowhere, and Tyr seems to be growing impatient too. I should just let Lord Tyr ask himself, but I need to make Ashen trust him first. It looks like it's almost noon. You must be hungry, aren't you, Ashen? Why don't we find somewhere to eat first and then we can catch up properly? You and Tyr can also get to know each other better and maybe stop being at each other's throats. Sure. Ashen slips an arm around me and looks back at Tyr without the slightest fear. His expression brimming with the smug confidence of someone who's just claimed a prize. Ashen is claiming. Tyr only lets out a sigh and tips his chin, signaling for me to lead the way. Can they really get along? Well, they have got along before. The drunken man. Tyr, Ashen and I head to the nearest tavern. After we place our order, plates of delicious food quickly fill the small table in front of us. This is nice. There's always good food when I'm with Jane. I can't let you go hungry, Ashen. As Ashen chews on a crispy golden brown chicken leg. Wow, that sounds good. He smiles at me. His eyes are clearly fixed on me alone, completely ignoring Tyr. Ashen, about what you mentioned earlier.
Oh.
You mean peace? That's just how things have always been around here. Sometimes there's war, sometimes there isn't. People go on living their lives either way. Right now just happens to be one of the times without war. That makes sense. Ashen has lived for hundreds of years after all. He's not the sort who will easily believe the world is truly peaceful. Then, if you don't actually see it that way, why did you say things are pretty peaceful when we asked you before?
Oh.
Because everyone says so. Everyone? Yes. Besides that, there are also people saying that things are so calm that not even a ripple stirs. They say that it shouldn't be like this and that they want something more thrilling or exciting. Huh? Upon hearing this, I glance at Tyr. He lifts a brow, clearly turning something over in his mind as well. That sounds similar to what that man in the capital was saying before. Hey, looks like you've got an open seat here. Then allow me to grace you with my presence. drunken man. A drunk man stumbles over with a mug in hand. Slurring his words, he props himself down in the empty seat at our table. Sorry, but we are. This pointy-eared lad just mentioned something thrilling and exciting, didn't he? Looks like great minds think alike, my friend. I feel the same way. Who is this guy? The drunk rambles on to assure not the least bit concerned whether any of us actually want to listen to him. I feel a bit troubled and wonder whether I should drive him off when Tyr unexpectedly picks up his cup and raises it toward the man. It's not exactly a good thing when the world gets too peaceful. It gets in the way of my work. Seeing that Tyr seems to have a plan of his own, I quickly hold back Ashen, gesturing him to stay put for now. Maybe because it's my request, Ashen looks reluctant, but he doesn't make a move. Ha, you get it too. I didn't expect you to be one of us. I used to be a mercenary. I helped those potion brewing witches gather rare herbs, but lately fewer people have been hiring them. So now I'm out of work. Otherwise, who'll be drinking here in broad daylight?
Ah.
Exactly. Well, I already know someone who would drink here in broad daylight, Jacob. Don't worry, something big is coming soon. Something big? Yep. Disasters on the way, apocalypse is near, and the Serpent King will bring tides and monsters to swallow the whole kingdom. When that happens, it'll finally be time for mercenaries like us to shine. Who told you that? Ha, even if we are both down on our luck, that's not the kind of information I'll toss around, lad. How do I know if you're one of us? One of them? Does that mean? Lies and tricks abound. Under Tyr's questioning gaze, I cautiously speak the code I learned before. The drunk man falls silent. In that instant, he doesn't seem drunk anymore. He narrows his eyes and studies us carefully. And who exactly are you? Oh. Seems like some trouble is coming. The slumbering serpent. Well, facing the drunk's hostile gaze, I try to stay calm and recall how the Iron Herald usually cooks information out of people. Right, I remember this is how Aaron and Eric do it. I come from the Eastern Isles. The last time I came here, the Fangs of Fenrir lent me their aid, so I've been looking for a chance to repay that favor. Oh, smart girl. I keep my tone as steady as possible, delivering the information as if it were a memory I have lived through. I see. The leader did say we had people overseas. I'll take your word for it. Even if you lied, you could still be useful for other purposes. What's happening? Am I lagging? Oh, okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, Classy. Hello. Late rate message from Tiffy. Thank you for the follow, Classy. Classy J. Hey, I'm J too. Alright, even if you lied, you could still be useful for other purposes, you know what I mean. Hee. This guy does not sound like he's up to any good. Thank you. I thank him calmly. The other purposes he mentioned are just as concerning, but being too curious now might give me away. Classy or Classy J is fine. Sure. Classy is great. How are you? So, about the apocalypse you said earlier, I hadn't heard this rumor the last time I visited here. So that's what caught your ear, is it? If the world becomes peaceful, it means things grow dark, which means our God will no longer favor us. We have tried to stir up ripples in this stagnant water, but with our strength alone, it's difficult to incite rebellion in these domesticated dogs. Oh, he doesn't sound very nice. Good night, Classy. Thank you for joining the raid. And thank you for the follow. Hope to see you again. Thank you, Classy. Good night. So instead, we need the power of the servant left behind by the gods. You mean... Have you ever heard of the slumbering serpent king? Wait, who's that? Sounds a little bit scary. The god's bloodkin, resting within the whirlpool of the far north. Oh, thank you, Classy. I'm just taking it really easy about the affiliate requirements. So, yep. Thank you. Cheers. The god's bloodkin resting within the whirlpool of the far north, the great serpent. Wait, how do I pronounce this word? Jormungandr, I think. The specific words catch Tyr's attention as well. He takes a sip of meat, his deep gaze fixed on the drunken man. Do you truly have the power to do that? Why don't you go see for yourselves? I'll be waiting on the shore for the arrival of the Serpent King, and perhaps you might even earn our leader's approval and board that ship. Who is his leader? Today has been a fine day, meeting such agreeable people like you. Laughing loudly, the drunk drains the rest of his drink, then staggers out of the tavern, disappearing behind the closed door. Should we go after him?
Ah.
No need. We've heard enough. He's nobody important. He just knows scraps of inside information and boasts about secrets he should be keeping to himself. Only a bottom feeder would bark the loudest. Sometimes I'm grateful for his bluntness. He's as blunt as I am. I know the place he's talking about. Let's not waste time and set out. Huh? Set out? What else? Shen, you said you used to be a pirate? ... No response from Ashen, of course. I noticed Ashen glancing at me as if asking whether he can speak now. Oh, that's actually really nice of Ashen to kind of like wait for MC's opinion. You can talk now, Ashen. If I'm MC, I kind of feel bad.
So?
Yeah, I was. What about it? Can you row a boat? I think Tyr has asked for the worst thing of. Has asked for worst thing of Ashen. He can row a boat, but his directions are not great. Huh. If you can, then we leave now for the Northern Vortex. Exciting. Unnatural Tides. Chapter 14. There's quite a lot of chapters. Out on the boundless sea, Tyr, Shen and I are crammed into a small boat. Shen sits on my left, rowing vigorously with an oar, while Tyr sits on my right, his gaze drifting toward the distance, his mind seemingly miles away. A heavy silence hangs between the two of them, which makes me feel more awkward sitting in the middle. Are you sure we don't need to bring any crew? I told you this already. This journey won't be smooth. If something happens along the way, ordinary humans would never withstand it. Okay, Tyr sounds impatient. I think it's something he has already told MC. And why am I the one rolling? Because I recognize your abilities. Tyr is just so bossy. Then I'd rather not have such abilities. I agree, Ashen. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to help Jane. Aww. It's clear that Ashen is here for my sake. As for Tyr, although he seems to be using some kind of magic to make us travel easier and faster, Ashen does not give him the slightest bit of credit. Watching Ashen, I can't help feeling worried. Even though Tyr's the one navigating right now, how absurdly Ashen has gotten lost before splashed through my mind. Ashen would get us lost at sea, right? Not with Lord Tyr here. Right? Will we actually reach that place?
Ah,
Of course. If those people intend to awaken Jormungandr, then I know where it is. After all, it is Loki's offspring. What? Loki's offspring? I recall Fenrir in Asgard that Giant Wolf is also one of Loki's offspring, and he shares a close bond with Tyr. Does this giant serpent sleeping beneath the seas of Midgard also know Lord Tyr? Maybe they are even on good terms? Come to think of it, I've heard legends about Jormungandr before. But Fenrir isn't nearly as destructive as the legends claim. Maybe the serpent has simply been misunderstood as well. While I'm lost in thought, Tyr suddenly furrows his brow.
oi.
Ashen, you're off course. Then row it yourself. I knew it. Ashen clicks his tongue but still adjusts the boat's direction as Tyr instructed. Is it going to rain? I stare at the distant horizon and notice something strange in the sky. A mass of dark, heavy clouds looms there, filling the air with unease. The currents beneath us also seem to be stirring. A big wave. As Ashen warns, a violent surge slams into the boat. If it weren't for Tyr's protection, the vessel might have already capsized. No, it's not a wave. Something's approaching, Jane. Stay down.
Huh?
Ashen shouts and draws out his weapon with a heavy thud. His curved blade pins something to the edge of the boat. What is that? It's a reading tentacle. What is that? A kraken. Looks like we are in the right place. Tyr casts magic and blasts away another tentacle, trying to climb over from the side of the boat. Is it guarding Jormungandr and trying to keep us from getting closer?
違う。
Guarding? That thing isn't noble enough for that. For a kraken to grow that massive, it has to keep devouring magic. To it, Vanir's brimming with powerful magic are like irresistibly fragrant delicacies. So it gets eaten. And the offspring of a god are Vanir as well. So that's why it lurks in the waters near Jormungandr. Tyr doesn't deny it. As we speak, the tentacles lash toward us again.
Oh.
Still, it seems more interested in us right now than it is in Jormungandr. What a nuisance! Here it comes again. Let's deal with it first. Tyr says casually, as though the massive creature before us is nothing more than an insect. Don't take too long. Another battle stage, I guess. Yes, it's a boss stage. Okay. The Kraken is tech, so I should be using hearts. Let's do it.
変な。
自分の僕を攻撃するなんて
Oh, that's pretty fast. Oh no! Latest progress reach. Oh gosh, that means I have completed the main story and no. Okay, gotta wait more. Gotta wait longer for any more main story updates, I guess. Gosh. That's all they have? 14 chapters? I'm just, I wish there were more main stories to read. It's so interesting. Okay, alrighty. I guess that's that, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Looks like I finished all the main story for now.
ランチは室内がいいかな、それともテラス席？お姉さんはどっちがいい？
One-san, I'm hungry. You're right, Aaron. I have not had my lunch. But I'm waiting for my dinner. So let's see. Okay, people. Now, what's this Artisan's Trials? Oh my gosh. This is a new thing. Who's this guy? He actually looks cute. Forgive me, I'm playing a Tomei game. Since we're here, then might as well I do this online. Well, everyone is still here, so let's do it. It's a battle. Okay, we get more amulet recipes. Alrighty. And what's this? Proof of Iron Hair. Okay, something to buy things with at the shop, I guess.
変な。
あなたたちは私を過小評価しているようですね。
That's pretty fast. Let's go for level 2 first. Bow and fearless, so huh.
助け
次は
助け
次は外さない次は外さない
Alrighty, I will take my time and go through all these trial stages. Let's see what are the drops. More recipes. This is awesome. I feel like this is really great. Like, good. Now we can craft all those items.
次は外す一歩な
本当に
優先順位を明確にしろ
Okay. How many times are we allowed to read?
助けてくれ。
悪いはなかなか
I'm doing everything like just all the read stages just once, because I don't know how many are we allowed to do. But it's great that they're giving all these ring and gear recipes so that we can craft all these gears.
次は法は優先悪くない
Okay. So there should be 7, so that there are 7 for the 7 LIs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're on 6. Okay, that guy looks cute on the screen. Alrighty. Let's continue.
あなたが
優先順位を明確悪くない
And 7.
優先助けてく悪くない
Okay. Amulet. 7 or 14? Oh my gosh, that's quite a lot, huh? Now we are at level 8. Surprising. Oops. Alrighty. Level 8, let's do it. I'm going for might.
心配しないでください。まだ援助感謝します。
自分の愚かさの代償を
すぐに思い知らせてやる。
Level 9 now. These are quite high level, like 105. I may not be able to clear it, to be honest, because I have not been leveling up my cards and my allies. Oh well. Will this team be able to do it? Let's see. What is her? Okay, let's analyze this. She is more of a attack and defense, so we use magic against her. And this one, we use magic against him as well. Okay, so we
助けてくださってありがとう。なかなか助けてくださってあなたたちは私を過小。なかなかの実力ですが、私を倒すには足りません。
Okay, Starlight Ring recipe. Okay, got it. Level 10 now. Stop it. This guy looks good. Really, really good. Stop it. Right, let's go.
すぐにやっぱなぜ俺ばかり攻撃する。
自分の愚かさの代償。自分の愚かさのあなたたちはなかなかの実力ですが、私を倒すには足りません。
Okay. Have I completed everything? So 10 levels. 10 levels. So I've done almost everything, I guess, to the right. And then I've gotten these proofs, and they can be used to exchange for items in the shop. Interesting. I think these are for crafting. Oh. How many fragments are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there are 8 fragments. Is this a clue that there's a new 8 Li? Let's look at this. Can't see the rates. Like, what does this? What kind of amulets and rings do these give us? Okay, if I do buy this, then I should take care not to buy the more expensive ones. I should just buy the less expensive ones. And I will buy everything in one go. And I have like 1,600 maybe. And these fragments are for amulets. Okay, so a couple of them, I think it looks like 4 of them are for rings and 4 of them are for amulets. So alrighty, interesting. Okay, so I'm just gonna complete all the trials, I guess. What's the difference? Oh, okay, this is using coins to purchase, but I don't have any coins. I don't have any coins. I do have a lot of gems though. Right, and they did not say that using any particular companions or allies will give more drops on the Artisan's trial. So alrighty, are there new seeks? Let's see. Nope. 1,000 coins, 100 coins, special distant echo. Nope. And then this one. Nope as well. Okay. So one of my quests is to seek 20 times. For 200 diamonds, really. 200 diamonds, 200 gems just gives me one pool. So I get a discount. Instead of 20 pools, I essentially get one bag and I use 19 pools instead. I don't know if that's that makes sense for me. So I will just sleep on that. Let me do the rating so that I get all these drops. And nope, it truly does not say anything about having more drops, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead. Interesting music. Okay, I finished reading everyone, and let's go into the shop. And amulet crate and ring crate gives 800 and 10 amulet crates and 10 ring crates. So right, obtain ring ingredients or rings. Why don't we try this, because we have enough, right? 800 proofs and 800 proofs as well. Let's do that gacha first before we we do anything else. So let's go with the rings first. 10 for 800. Alrighty, let's see what we get. Oh, what's all this? Okay, these are the fragments. Magic ore, catalyst stone, wind spirit fragment. Okay, and this ring blueprint, a base sheet used for drafting ring blueprints. Okay, Dune catalyst stone. Same. So 10 of these. Alrighty, I'm actually not sure. Like, are those actually good pools? Until I explore the ring and amulet parts. So let's do amulet pools. 800 pools. Let's go. Oh, this time I've got quite a lot of these paper stuff. Amulet enchantment scroll. Okay. Amulet blueprint. Oh, actually I have 4. Let's yep. Amulet enchantment again. Okay, and amethyst fragment. Okay, so all these are fragments. Okay. I'm just curious, like, how do we get more of these ingredients or materials for crafting after this event. Should we check out the cauldron? Wait, let me claim my jobs. Okay. Yeah. Right, now I have all these recipes. Oh, I don't have this too. Why not? I only have 3 rings and 3 amulets. Frostbound. I don't have enough to make any amulets, cause it's like I will need the enchantment scroll. How to get more of these? I only have 2, so I can't craft any of the amulets. And same thing, the magic ore, I only have 2, so I don't think I can craft any. Yeah, cause we need 4, right? 4 ores and 4 blueprints. Right, so how do we actually get more of the enchantment scrolls and the magic ores? Enchantment scrolls, there isn't any here, and the ores, there isn't any here as well. So how do we get more of these? Oh gosh. Okay, so many questions that I have. Yeah, but I guess alrighty, I will slowly wait for more information, like how can I get more of those items, or do I have to keep using the mystic amulet crates and the ring crates perhaps? So I don't know if that's like a good thing for me to alrighty.
私とご一緒に昼食を珍しく良い天気ですから街を散歩しませんか
Thank you for joining me for my stream, and I'm just gonna end it here and make this solely about Valkyrie Heart today. Not gonna be able to stream tomorrow, so I guess the next date that I can come back and have another stream would be next Monday, the 13th of April. So if you guys are in, then I hope to see you and have a good day. Okay, gotta go now. Bye bye. Thank you for dropping in.